to my channel. I'm here today to film a plan with me for the week of July 23rd. I'm going to be using this gorgeous kit from Paper Crown Planner. It's actually a printable kit. I did print it on a premium matte sticker paper from onlinelabels.com, and it's just this really gorgeous, bright, fun like flamingo kit, and the colors are just perfection for summer. The the checklists and the full boxes are what really got me with this kit, because they're just perfection, and I love the pops of black with the color because it just really makes the color stand out. So I love it. Let's go ahead and start with our full boxes. I hope that everybody has had a great week. When I am filming this, it is Wednesday of the previous week, and it has been a good one. I came home from the ASCA conference on Monday afternoon, Monday late evening. We got home around, what time did we get home? Like 6:30? I say we because I went with my colleague Mary. She's actually the person that I interned under. So that was really fun. We got to go together. We had a really good time. We learned so much, and it was amazing. We took this class, my favorite I think, was this class on trauma-informed, like how to be trauma-informed. I think it was called Trauma-Informed Strategies for Working with Immigrant Youth. But really, honestly, just, it was such good information for working with any type of child, with any child who's been through any type of trauma, because trauma, as we all know, will change our brain functionality, because it changes our like hormones, you know what I mean? Because and it changes the way that we handle things. I'm going to go ahead and use the black today headers across the middle. But yeah, trauma will change the way that you see the world for the rest of your life. And that's so important to remember when you're working. Okay, did I not cut these very well? When you're working with students who have been through trauma, because we don't want to re-traumatize them. You know what I mean? We want to find out what they've been through without re-traumatizing them. And so we were talking specifically about immigrant youth right now, which is so very, you know, in the now, you know what I mean? Like, it's so very relevant. These did not cut 100% right. There's a little bit of white along the bottom because they cut a little off. I don't know why my silhouette does that. Thank goodness I am not a sticker maker, because I think that would make me insane, because I couldn't sell them like this, you know. Anyway, I think the biggest takeaway from that course, or that workshop, was about how you have to remember that these students, these immigrant students, they have been through so much trauma. So the trauma that they go through before they migrate, the insane amount of trauma that they go through while they're migrating, and then the re-traumatization once they're here and they're asked, or not just here, but when they're, you know, wherever they're going. These are from XOXO, by the way. The re-traumatization after they get to where they're going, and they are then asked to tell about what happened to them. A lot of times, you know, that's re-traumatizing to them if they have to relive what happened to them over and over and over until all the stakeholders have heard their story, you know what I mean? And then they are traumatized again when they're trying to assimilate. And she told stories of students. She works in DC, the woman who did the workshop, and she talked about how she works with students who have had to flee their country because they were being forced into working for the drug cartel. And one woman fled because her 14-year-old daughter had been abducted, and then they got her back, and then the drug lords were just following her family all over El Salvador, and so they had to leave, and they fled, and they came here. And the trauma that this poor family had to go through along the road, I'm not even going to talk about those things. We can use our own imagination, you know, to try to understand the terrible things that this family had to go through. And then once they got here, again, like I said, they had to tell their story, and then they had to figure out where they were going to live and how they were going to feed themselves, and nobody wanted to hire her, and it just, oh, such trauma. And another woman, she told another story about how she had a student, she's a high school counselor, she had a student a little boy, who I think he was a 9th grader. His teacher referred him to the counselor because she thought he was on the spectrum. And of course, we don't want to diagnose until we know all of the details, right? Because so often we're quick to diagnose. We think we have it all figured out. But upon further investigation, this young man was not on the spectrum. He was an immigrant, and he had been staying, when he first got here, he was staying on a farm in the back of the barn for a little over a month. All he'd eaten that entire time were raw eggs, and he was told to be invisible. And so when he went to school, and he didn't make eye contact, and he, you know, he waited until the halls were clear before he would go to his next class, because he didn't want to be seen. So he definitely was not on the spectrum. He was just battling with trauma and PTSD and trying to find his way in a country that didn't want him. And it was so eye-opening, you guys. I mean, I wish I could just replay it for you. I went back yesterday and printed the slideshow, the PowerPoint, because I wanted that information close by. She was explaining how, because of her school's location, they have so much of this trauma. And like I said, it doesn't just have to be trauma you find during migration. It can be trauma from anything, but her whole entire school staff has been trained on trauma and how to be trauma informed. So every time they work with a student, they have that in mind, and they know how to talk to the student without re-traumatizing them. And I just found that to be so incredibly brilliant, because of course we are taught how to talk to a student without re-traumatizing them, but a teacher or a principal or a librarian or a lunchroom aide, you know, they may not know. And so they may be doing harm without being fully aware of it. And so it was just like, it was so eye-opening. And I came home and I told my husband all about it, and I was like, we need to get you trauma trained, and we just need to be so trauma informed that, you know, there's no possible chance we could ever offend a student or re-traumatize them. So it was just really good. I'm going to go ahead and use these rose-colored Daze date dots and put them on the date covers. I love these date covers. her kits, Paper Crown Planner, are definitely my favorite when it comes to printable kits. I don't know what it is, but I think the number one is her full boxes. Her full boxes, her checklists, and her bottom washi. The selection that she uses are always my fave. And I do believe that she sells printed options as well. So if you don't have means of printing your own and cutting your own, or if you just don't want to, sometimes, you know, people don't want to purchase all of the accessories, you know what I mean, that are the sticker paper, the ink, the printer, the silhouette, you know what I mean. Like, if you have it all, it's one thing, but if you don't, then that might not be a good idea, you know what I mean, for your budget. So that was number one. That was my favorite class that I took, or workshop that I took. It was the most educational, I felt. Like, sometimes you take these workshops and you're like, okay, I know this stuff. Like, one, I took a suicide prevention because it seems really, that seems like it was really relevant to my school. But when I took the workshop, it was a lot of stuff that I already knew, that I was already doing. It was all good information. It was just stuff that, you know, I didn't really learn anything new. Where in this trauma-informed workshop, I mean, my mind was blown with how much new information I was learning. I took a behavior workshop for working with Tier 3 students, which means your students with the most behavior problems. Those are your runners, your chair throwers, your screamers. Those kiddos you can't get to sit still or focus, you know what I mean? I'm looking, give me a second. I'm getting one of these weekend banners from Rose Colored Daze. The kit comes with a beautiful weekend banner, but I just feel like this calls for just a wee bit more foil down here in the bottom washi. Perfect. You probably can't really see it, but unless the light's picking it up, but it does look stunning. Okay, so we're doing good so far. I've just been gabbing as I'm putting all this stuff down. I apologize, but you guys know how I roll. I just gab away, but it was really good. I'm really glad I went. I don't think it's something that I need to go to every year. It'll be back in Vegas. ASCA conference will be back in Vegas in 2021, and I definitely think I'll go then. My colleague and I, who went together, we actually even discussed, sorry, I know this is out of frame, just give me 1 second just to get this down. These things are such a pain and they take up so much time, these flags, and I don't want to waste any more time. I just want to get this down. This doesn't even fit all the way. It's still showing a little bit, but I'll fix it later. Anyway, we discussed presenting together. We'd love to do something on like creative lessons, or like how to, you know, how to put together fun lessons, lesson planning, curriculum mapping, that kind of thing. We'll see. We have a long time before that, so we have a lot of time to figure that out. But I just thought it was really good. It was really informational, and I'm very glad that I went, especially as a new counselor, because I think it's great to learn from other professionals. So, yeah. Okay. For the sidebar, we've got, let's see. We have a weekly box here. We got a weekly box here and another checklist. We have some habit trackers. So let's see. We have so much in this kit, which is fantastic. I'm going to use a little bow. I'm actually going to put it right along the bottom of the full box because there was the line, the line was showing. And then let's use a habit tracker. I'm only going to use one. This is going to be for, what is that called? Power hour, which is where you, for an hour, you turn on the alarm or turn on the timer, and for an hour you just clean really hard. And it's really, really good for like cleaning up. So I'm going to use this cute little alarm clock. And that's for power hour. And then I did pull out a cleaning checklist. This is one from Crafts by Towie. And I'm using this one because the color is pretty much spot on. I mean, pretty dead on. Oh, you know what? I should put this down at the bottom. Let's use the weekly box first. I was going to use the pink one, but I actually think I'm going to use this one because we need some more color. Oh, hold on one second. The hubs was calling. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in this weekly box. That's for us to keep track of a daily thankful thought. And then as for the cleaning checklist, let's see. We have a pretty decent amount of space, so let's use some washi. Excuse me. Let's use this little black strip here. And then I'm going to white out the lines. I did it behind the checklist too. I'm sorry, the weekly box. Just because I don't want the lines to show through the back. And then we have this little sliver. So let's go ahead and stick in a tiny piece of washi. And there is our, I kind of don't like that washi. It's too much. I wanted a little bit more black. The washi is pretty. It's nothing to do with the washi. I just didn't like it in that spot. I wanted a little bit more of the black. So let's use this piece right here. There we go. That looks pretty. I could even take that off and just white out that bottom line because it almost looks, let me see. I kind of feel like I don't want anything down there. I kind of just want to white out the line and call it a day. Yeah, let's just do that. It was just looking too full. We'll keep that strip of washi because we can use it elsewhere. And that looks excellent. Let's go ahead and get into our day by day. Okay, so Monday we're going to be cleaning. Because the kids come home Tuesday night at midnight. And so Monday we want to be cleaning closets and just kind of going through stuff and decluttering, that kind of thing. I'm going to use this yellow half box. Put this down here. And I know that there was, let's see. There's a cute little cleaning, what is this thing called? Like a cleaning bottle, a squirt bottle, a cleaner. What is this called? A cleaner, I guess? I don't know. And we'll put that there. Oops. And I'm going to put on here kids, rooms, and clothes. We're also going to be making a donation, well, taking stuff down to Kid to Kid. That's like a local kid consignment store. So we're going to be doing that day. Tuesday, like I said, the kids come home. So let's use, let's see. What do I want to use for that? I think I'm going to use a strip of washi. And you know what? They come home at night, so I'm going to put it down here at the bottom of the day. And let's find a little plain icon. I know I've got one around here somewhere. I have these here. These are gold foiled icons from Honey Inked. And they're so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and put this little plain right here. I always do my planes going up because I'm weird. And I'm just going to put the time. I have to double check the time. The other thing this day is Danny has a scout meeting in the evening. So let's use one of these. We'll be doing a lot of, oh, that one really cut off center, but that's fine. We're going to be doing a lot of preparing this day for the kids to come home. A lot of cleaning, just we're trying to get stuff done like while they're not home. Just because then when they are home, we can spend some time together because school goes back in like 3 weeks. Oh no. What did I say this day was? Cub Scout. What is this? I don't know. He has some kind of meeting at 6:30. Wow, that looks really messy. I kind of don't like that. I wrote that like incredibly messy for some reason. I don't know. It did not look good though. Okay, let's do this instead. I had to pause there because I started sneezing like really badly. Okay. We're dog sitting my in-laws' dogs, and they have a, what is she? She's such a sweet dog. She's a golden retriever. She's so sweet. But for whatever reason, her hair every single time that she is here always makes me sneeze. I don't know why. I have dogs, but hers always gets me. I'm just going to write on here, meeting at 6:30. I put a paw print, so I know it means Cub Scouts. And then Wednesday is payday. So there's a little payday sticker on here. And I thought we could layer it on a piece of washi. Washi? I said that weird. And if I can get it off, there we go. Just gonna put this right up here. And put this right here, payday. I don't really have anything else so far for Wednesday. Probably doing a lot of recouping since the kids get home so late. Sleeping in. On Thursday, Aiden has an eye doctor appointment. So I'm gonna use this cute little like half box that looks like it's got the little washi in the corner. She always has one of these in the kit. They're always so cute. And let's see. We have this cute little appointment sticker. Do we have? Yeah, this will work. And let's put this here, appointment. And I'll just write on here, Aiden, eyes at 10:45. Perfect. And then Friday is also payday, so that's a joyful thing. Let's use another little strip of washi. This is payday from the ranch, so I'm going to use this cute little, yep, right there. Oh, you know what else I'll do on Wednesday, actually, since we don't have a ton to do that day? I need to go get my nails done. So let's use, I saw the cute little nail. There's a nail polish on there, though. That's cute, too. I say there's the little nails right here. I don't know, though. This nail polish is cute. I like the little bow. Let's use this one. We'll use it on the yellow. So I'm just going to write on their nail appointment. I'll actually call tomorrow and schedule an appointment with my girl. I try to go to the same girl every time. She does such a good job on the ombre nail that I like to go to her. Okay. And then Friday night we have the Girl Scout sleepover, which is going to be so much fun. We were supposed to go camping this weekend, but it got canceled because it was just our troop and one other troop, so they canceled camp, that was kind of hard for the girls. But luckily, my co-leader and I were like, no fear, we got this. So let's use, to kind of dress this up, let's use a bright pink little, what are these called? Bow clips. And then let's layer, there's this really cute little meat arrow right here. And we'll put this, oh, I should probably put the little arrow kind of underneath the, there we go. Perfect. So we are, I'm just going to write on here, troop. We are going to do archery on Friday night. We're going out to dinner, and then we're having a troop sleepover. We're going to watch Troop Beverly Hills. The girls haven't watched it yet. We felt like there's some kind of older, I think that in the movie they're around our girls' ages. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've watched it, but we felt like there was kind of some older stuff in there that we didn't really feel comfortable with them watching yet. Things that we didn't feel comfortable answering questions about. But they're older now, and we feel like at the time when we talked about showing it, we didn't have any girls with divorced parents. We do now, but we didn't really want to talk about those things. You know what I mean? Okay. Saturday, what are we doing Saturday? Saturday, we're going to have the second, like, half of the sleepover. So we are going to do, we're going painting. Doing one of those paint classes. It should be a lot of fun. So let's put this little half box here. And let's use a bow to kind of brighten things up. I've got these from Nikki +3. I was trying to see like what color I should use. I think I'm going to use actually the light pink, because this pink on here is like a fluorescent pink. Okay, friends, I am so incredibly sorry, but I was just editing, and it's days later. I was just editing, and I realized that the last part of my video, I don't have the footage. I don't know if I deleted it. I don't know if it's just encrypted. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it didn't let me use it. So I think you saw me put in that we had the second part of our sleepover, maybe. We have a painting this day. I put in that Danny has to work at the ranch both these days, and I used the cute little shoe. I also put in that we're going to be doing planning on Sunday. Also, my Plan With Me goes live. I did put these midweek spread and weekly spread. I don't know if I'm going to do them, but I'm going to try. They were in the kit and they were super cute. And then I did add in trash. I added in that I needed to clean the van and that I need to do laundry. I also added in that I want to film and edit on Thursday, and I used a cute little film slate. And I think that that is it. I am obsessed with the way this turned out. Oh, I added some paper clips up here. So they're all from COXO. I've got a white one here with like the beautiful glitter and then the black rose. And then I do have this really sweet like holographic dangle clips. So they all matched so perfectly. I had to use them all, and that is it. I love how this turned out. The premium matte sticker paper feels like heaven, and it just looks beautiful. Love the bright colors. Perfect for, you know, coming up to the closure of summer break. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. And until the next one, I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.